Hey everybody, welcome to the VHS Bandits. This week we watched the Power Rangers movie. Let's pop in the tape.
This summer, our world will come under attack
The mayor has declared a state of emergency.
by the most evil force ever known. He has armies at his command, and only one power on Earth can stop him. Welcome to my nightmare. Now, the ultimate adventure begins.
Hi, honey. I'm home.
You garlic-sucking dingo brain!
We're the Power Rangers. Oh, where's my autograph book?
More action. More adventure. More power.
The ooze is back. You ooze, you lose.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie.
And now, our feature presentation.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the VHS Bandits. I am Topher Hansen, and with me as always is...
Tain Train.
And special guest...
The original #1 superfan, Jimmy Alicata.
That's right.
He's back, and this time he had a burrito while he watched the movie
I did. It was good.
instead of wings over
man.
Worcester. Jimmy
Hey.
is back. Last time we saw you was summertime when we watched the
Daniel Stern
Daniel
classic.
Stern classic Bushwhack.
That's right.
That was a while ago. I can't believe... I feel like you've been back 5 times since that, but
I
apparently
think you're thinking of
not.
my brother.
Yeah, probably because Dan
I know,
has
I
been
know.
here.
But I feel like it was an even spread between you. But no, it's not. He's actually been here more than you. And now you're even, right?
Nah, he's got one on me. But that's all right.
Yeah.
It's all right. I just make you want me more by taking a couple years off. I'll be back in 2020.
There you go.
Okay.
Back when that's when we'll be watching the new Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie on VHS.
Or Turbo, a Power Rangers movie.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that there's another Power Rangers movie. Did that one? I don't know if that one came out in the theaters.
It did.
No?
It did, yeah.
Whoa, I
Yeah.
thought this was the only one.
Nope.
But
That one did too.
all right, now I'm gonna have to go find that one. So next year, in 2025, when you're back, we'll watch that one. All right.
Sounds good.
25-25.
25.
VHS Bandits of the future.
So, all right, yeah. So we watched the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie, and the reason that we watched this today is because the brand new Power Rangers movie came out called Power Rangers. not
Yeah, a
Mighty
year
Morphin.
ago, dude.
Was it a year ago?
Yeah, it was.
It was
Come
legit
on,
a year
I literally
ago.
thought that. Wait, I thought the movie just came out.
No.
No, I saw it on my birthday last year, and I just
No.
celebrated my birthday this year. Yeah.
No, come
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
All right,
Dude, it
anywho.
was 100% a year ago,
Oh, for
almost to the
Christ's
day.
sakes. Okay. All right. Well, the new Power Rangers movie came out, right? And it made me think, wow, I have never seen the original Power Rangers movie. I watched the show when I was a kid, but this movie eluded me. And it was everywhere. It was so hot. It was so big. I remember seeing commercials and everything was everywhere at the time, and I never saw the movie. So on the old Instagram, I put up a post saying, hey, does anybody have a copy of this if they're interested in trading? So a fella named Super Beast Reaper, he reaps super beasts on Instagram. He got in
Watch
touch
out,
with me.
Super Beasts.
he and I did a trade of a couple of tapes, and so I got a couple. He got some tapes, I got some tapes, and one of them was the elusive Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie. And,
Oh, yeah, real elusive.
It is
You
now.
can't find this one
Yeah.
in every dollar store in the country.
Well, honestly, if I had found it in a dollar store by now, I would have got it. But I didn't, so I had to look towards the the collectors on Instagram to find the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad we watched this movie today, and of course we had to have a good pal, #1 superfan Jimmy, back on the show today to talk about yet another '90s kids classic.
Yeah, definitely. Topher, did you see this in the theater?
No, I didn't. I saw this at my cousin Jack's house on that like old projection big screen.
Oh,
You
it was like a
remember
flat
that?
screen TV, but it was a projection TV, right?
No, it was not. There is no such thing as a flat screen. It was like 20 inches deep. But it was like a big box. But anyway, the TV is not important. But yeah, because this movie upset me so much as a kid, because I was a super fan, #1 super fan of fucking Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Me too.
Because of the Zords, the dinosaurs, and I remember fucking Alan Pandiani. God bless his soul, but he had all of the fucking Zords. He put them together. He could make Megazord. I had maybe the Triceratops.
Hey, one is
so
better than
jealous.
nothing.
I had none of them.
Yeah, but I mean, he had them all. Anyway,
Motherfucker.
so that was like one of my main things. Is fucking, as you all know, I love me some dinosaurs, and the movie, like in the commercial, I'm like, oh my god, it's the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and they're apes and frogs now. So
And falcons.
Fuck you, fans. It was like my first experience of like fan disservice, from the advertising. And so I was like, fuck this. I don't want to watch a bunch of apes run around and a wolf. What is this? I want a Triceratops. I want a T-Rex, a saber-toothed tiger, and a mastodon. But no, I get an ape, a frog, a wolf, and
There's a
some
bear
other
in there.
bullshit. A bear.
And a falcon.
Come on.
Falcon.
And a falcon. Yeah. So that's fucking why I didn't watch it in the theaters. But I saw it at my cousin's house, and I was like, yeah, suspicions confirmed. This movie sucks.
How about you, Jimmy? When
I
did you
liked
see
it a
this
lot
movie?
better today, though. I can appreciate the nuance today.
This opened like a week, like 2 weeks maybe after my 7th birthday, and so I'm pretty sure this was like my birthday party treat thing, like my mom took me
What a
and all,
treat.
yeah, my mom took me and all my friends, and like I watched this fucking show religiously, like, never missed a fucking second. Like, it was my favorite thing in the world. So when this was coming out, it was like the biggest fucking deal, like the Rangers on the big screen. And I don't remember my reaction to it. I don't think I was too blown away by it. I remember I loved Ivan Ooze, but I remember a lot of it I thought kind of sucked. I don't know. It didn't blow my mind the way the show did.
Yeah, the Power Rangers aren't in the fucking movie.
Yeah, I know. And when they are, they're kind of boring. I don't know.
They're the worst part.
They
of
are.
The Power Rangers movie are the Power Rangers.
They are the worst part.
Oh, I have very mixed feelings about this, but we'll get all into that pretty soon. Anywho,
Well, I mean, isn't this the time to get into it? Isn't that the whole
All
point
right.
of the show?
well, yeah,
Let's get into it,
Okay,
Dan Train.
so-
Let's get into
First,
it.
let's talk about the weather, and let's talk about what you had for lunch.
Oh,
And let's
okay.
talk
The
about-
weather
So let's talk
sucks.
about the weather's really sucked the last couple of days. Saturday
I wasn't
was
serious.
ass.
Moving
Saturday,
on. Moving
Saturday
on.
was gorgeous. I was in Mystic, Connecticut for the day.
Nobody
It was great.
fucking cares.
I went to Mystic Pizza. It was great.
Oh,
hey,
Jesus Christ.
Hey. So here's a quick story about today. So when I was talking to Jimmy Jam over here about what we were gonna, like, oh hey, let's watch the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie like this day, this time. Okay, great. And we're like, all right, what are we gonna eat? What are we gonna do? And I haven't had a good steak and cheese in a long time. So, yeah, T-Man's giving me the look. So,
Well, it's going to be a half-hour story. You got stuck in traffic and you ordered a steak and cheese. End of story. That's,
all right, okay.
Let's
well,
talk about the Power
Here's
Rangers.
the deal. This wasn't just any steak and cheese, all right? This is from TC Lando's in Hudson, Massachusetts, which also has other locations. One in being
Clinton.
Clinton, there's one in Leominster, but they have one that's in.
Who's the owner? What's his birth date? Who gives a shit?
Anywho, I just want to say, instead of going and getting Papa Ginzo's friggin' McDonald's tonight, we trekked 20 minutes out of the way through through 290 on the highway where there was accidents on both sides just so we can get these steak and cheese grinders over here, and they were fucking delicious. So yeah,
This
you
is
got a
the,
burrito.
This is the Steak and Cheese Bandits podcast.
Yeah. So I just wanted, hey, it was a wicked good steak and cheese. You know why? Because it wasn't one of those lousy steak and cheese where they just put the cheese on top, but it's like dry steak. No, they mix it all together so it's all like cohesive. All right, and that's what made it a damn good steak and cheese to go with the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie. And we both had whoopie pies too for dessert.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we've been the Steak and Cheese Bandits. Would you rewind that steak and cheese?
Oh, yes,
absolutely.
I would.
Absolutely.
You betcha, Toyota.
I think it's gonna fast forward out your asshole.
I bet you will pretty soon.
I'll probably have to shit before I even leave here. So
I thought you just did.
no, I washed my hands.
Oh, you wash your hands. You didn't take a shit.
Nah, we don't have time for that.
Oh, yeah. No time for shit. Anywho, all right. So now we talked about the food. Got that out of the way. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. That's what we watched tonight. So, Jimmy Jam, tell us about the box.
Oh, the box. Well, it's a
It's a
classic.
puffy case too.
It's a puffy case. You got your, what is it, 6 ranges? Yeah, your 6 ranges up
6 of
top.
them?
Well, it's all fucked
I feel
up.
like between the 6 Rangers, they don't even have 6 lines of dialogue between them.
Right. Outside of, awesome, yes.
Got a bone to pick with you.
Have a nice trip.
And they all talk with their arms like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you get the 6 ranges up top. You got the villains on the bottom, even though Ivan Ooze is in his perfectly hatched egg, unhatched.
what does it say on the top?
The top, it says, the power of teamwork overcomes all. Whatever the
It
fuck
should
that
say,
means.
Ivan Ooze is coming for you. Blah, 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 blah.
Well,
on the back.
the back, yeah, the back has half the back is Ivan Ooze holding his snow globe, and it says, "You ooze, you lose." do your Goldar, please, God. We actually have Goldar on the podcast tonight.
Can I do it?
Goldar, do you have any thoughts?
I think you can. Yeah, what was it like working on... What was the director like on set, Goldar? Oh my God!
I did it the whole movie.
You've been oozed and
Goldar has
abused.
left the building momentarily.
All right, hold on. All right.
What was in that fucking steak and cheese?
All right.
Oh my God.
All right. What's the guy's name again?
Goldar. Oh, the director?
No, Goldar.
Goldar.
This movie's great.
There it is. There it
I
is.
love being in this movie. He gave me a big fat paycheck to be in this fucking movie.
What did you buy with your paycheck? What was the first thing you splurged on?
The hookers and cocaine. We call it the gold dust.
What was the most challenging part about accepting this role? What spoke to you in the script and you said, I have to take on Goldar?
It's 101 minutes. That's why.
That's why.
What?
You're gonna get. You were concerned about bad iTunes reviews before. Expect a few after this episode. Oh my God.
Did you just say that what drew you to the role is that the movie was 101 minutes?
Instead of being a 24-minute TV show, it's 101 minutes.
Wow, your manager must have really sold that to you. Oh shit! All right, recover,
God.
recover,
So, yeah, that's the
breathe.
movie.
All right, you want to read the box?
You want me to read the back?
You want me to read
Oh,
it
shit,
as
yeah,
Gold
yeah,
Star?
Yeah, it says Gold Star Boulevard.
Gold Star.
I can't even read it because there's like sticker glue.
Come on down to Goldar Diner. You can get an omelet for $3 plus toast.
Chew on a dog. Oh! All right. I like how the power up with 6 incredible teens who outmaneuver and defeat evil everywhere as the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Something this time. The Power Rangers have met their match when they face off with the most sinister monster the galaxy has ever seen. Ivan Ooze. Ooh. Unleashed upon the good citizens of Angel Grove after 6,000 years of imprisonment. Oh, now it's starting to sound like Kraz.
Oh God! Hey, cut that out. No burping.
Ivan Ooze strips the Power Rangers and their leader Zordon of their powers. Now the Power Rangers must journey to a distant planet to learn the secrets of the ancient Ninjetti. It
Let
sounds
me
like
do some music under this. Just continue
give
reading.
us some music as I'm reading this.
You're an action boy. You're
yeah.
an action girl. You're an action boy.
Only then
You're an action
will they
girl.
become empowered with a force
Action
strong
boy,
enough
action girl,
to restore their
action
morphin
boy,
abilities
action girl.
and
You're
defeat
an
the evil
action
Ivan
boy now. You're an
Ooze.
action girl now.
Join the
Kick
Mighty
some
Morphin Power
flying
Rangers
monkeys
and their
in the
new
face.
Ninja
Kick
Megazord
some booger people
as
in the
they
face too.
fight
We're in action
to save
booger.
Angel Grove and the world from the forces of the evil.
Perfect.
This movie's PG, 101 minutes, directed by Brian Spencer.
That's the main takeaway from this podcast. This movie is 101 minutes.
And
That's the best part about it.
This
What
one
drew me in.
This one came from a Hollywood video. It's got one of those big ass, just to remind, please rewind. Thanks. The
Blockbuster.
end. One of those big old blockbuster stickers that you can't see if there's mold on the tape or not, because it's covering all the tape.
But it works
It's
fine.
covered in ooze.
Yeah. All right. So, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, guys. This movie opens up with they took a page right out of the Judge Dredd book. Judge Dredd, the movie, starring Sylvester Stallone book, with a crawling text saying what the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers are, and
Yeah, not Star Wars, Judge Dredd.
Yeah, Judge Dredd.
Yeah, Judge Dredd. You know, with James Earl Jones, who's like, on the scorched earth, the Power Rangers came down to.
Yeah, what the fuck is it? Why did they even have that? We know who the fucking Power Rangers are.
I don't know. The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers became judge, jury, and executioner to all the putties of Angel Grove City.
Yeah, there's no putties in this. I wanted to hear some.
Yeah, I was pretty pissed too.
Yeah.
I wanted some putties.
That was a disappointment.
So the movie opens up with a what do they call it? A jump-a-thon?
Yeah, they're like skydiving.
Yeah.
Skydiving.
It's Bulk and Skull in the plane. Yeah, they're in a plane. All the Power Rangers and Bulk and Skull for some fucking reason.
They're all best friends now.
Yeah, there's not
Yeah.
enough Bulk and Skull in this, but they are the fucking best part of this movie.
Oh, dude,
Skull's face just. I wish there was a way to show it on a podcast. But
I wish that there was just a Bulk and Skull the movie. That would have been.
seriously.
Yeah.
That would have given Roger Ebert more than 0.5 of a star.
That's right.
When
Maybe
when
one
rating this
star.
movie and whenever the fuck this movie came out, 95 or something.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Bulk and Skull. They're amazing. Everything they do is just pure genius.
Oh, seriously, it's gold.
And
They
technically,
deserve an Academy Award for this.
they like kick off the plot because. I
Wait,
mean,
do they?
Yeah, because
There's a plot?
The Rangers. Well, what plot?
Oh,
there
you're
is-
right. You're right. Yeah.
Because
yeah,
the
yeah.
Rangers jumping from the fucking plane really has nothing to do with anything outside of them just, doing some
being
cool stunts.
extreme ops.
Some extreme ops.
Yep.
Yeah, and they got like fucking snowboards and shit in
Yeah.
the air. Like, what the hell are you
Yeah.
doing?
And Bulk and Skull, because they're fucking so dumb, like take an extra like 20 minutes to jump out, and so they miss their landing by like a mile, and they land in the construction site where fucking Ivan Ooze comes out of.
Yeah. They find this big ass Cadbury egg being held by a hand.
Yeah.
And they're like they land in the. So first of all, the Power Rangers land on a big bullseye for Jumpathon, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And then, like, first of all, there's a bunch of like dumb high schoolers that are jumping out of an airplanes for this event and whatever.
And they're clearly like 40
and then,
years old.
Oh yeah. And then immediately after this, they're roller skating and doing extreme roller skating stunts for no reason. And Bulk and Skull haven't even jumped out of the plane yet, and these guys have already done 2 extreme sports. And so Bulk and Skull land in the construction zone, and the construction guys are like, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing here?" And they're like, "We're the building inspectors. Yeah. Oh, that building's supposed to be over there." And they feed them all this bullshit.
Best dialogue of the whole film right there.
Yeah. And then we basically never hear from them again.
Yeah. Until the end when they're heroes.
Yeah.
They're fine with the rest of the film.
So Zordon, the big head in a glass bucket, teleports him back to Zordon HQ, and he goes, "Rangers, this guy Ivan Ooze is no good. You guys gotta go to some planet and go defeat Ivan Ooze."
Ay.
Oh, and fucking Johnny Five. What's his name? Not Johnny Five.
Johnny Five. It's Alpha.
Alpha's just wigging out as usual, and
he's the most anxious robot.
Oh yeah.
Like, you think you could program him to be fucking calm down a bit, Alpha? Jesus Christ, you're gonna give yourself a short circuit.
So
gonna blow a fuse there, buddy. Ay.
So
Nobody likes me.
So up comes the bad guys from the TV show. You got Rita Repulsa.
Yeah.
You got
Lord Zed.
My
boy.
Lord Zed. You got
Gold Star Boulevard.
Gold Star Boulevard.
And you got
then
some
Pigman.
You got fucking
some mystery
You
pig.
got the pig cop from Duke Nukem 3D.
who was never on the show and never.
I
came
want
back.
to see that Saturday morning cartoon, Mystery Pig. Pig.
So he reminds me a lot of, like, I was saying this to Jimmy when we were watching the movie. It's like, you know, when you watch the He-Man movie with Dolph Lundgren, and instead of having that little floating dude, they ended up replacing him with this goofy little, like, gnome that looked like he belonged in Ernest Scared Stupid.
Right,
It's like one of the trolls. And that's
we
what
need to do that movie, by the way.
Oh yeah, Masters of the Universe. Yeah, we gotta do
Absolutely.
that one of these days. But yeah, like who knows who the fuck this Pigman is? And they're like, we gotta get this Ivan Ooze guy out of this fucking egg and have him be a new leader. Duh. And of course, they crack this egg perfectly right down the middle, perfect, like a chef. And and there's nothing but snots inside, and the snots turns into like the T-1000 from Terminator 2, and then it turns into Grandpa from the Munsters.
Yeah.
I swear to God, Ivan Ooze is Grandpa from the Munsters and Doc Brown put into one fucking
Doc
character.
Brown.
Yeah.
I don't get that. I think he's 100% Grandpa.
All right, maybe he's 100% Grandpa. But literally, it's fucking Grandpa. I swear to, he's probably the same fucking actor for all I know. You know? I mean, probably the last movie he did before this was probably Gremlins 2, right?
Maybe.
Who, Grandpa?
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
Grandpa.
Oh, it's not Grandpa?
It's not Grandpa.
Oh, Christ. You swear to God
It
is.
does look and act
Look,
like him.
sounds, everything. Smells. You know?
Maybe it's Herman.
It may be. So he comes out and making his ooze jokes. The ooze is back. Ugh. This movie is filled with awesome lines.
Yeah, a lot of one-liners, a lot of punchlines.
Oh, they're so good. I love them.
One could argue only one-liners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I don't think there's any, like,
There's no regular cohesive
sincere
sentences.
dialogue at all. Yeah, nobody has a conversation in this movie.
Yeah.
It's all
They
monologues.
either just like talk about how powerful they are, or say, "Yeah, awesome, cool, ka-cha, kia."
Or tell jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
one of
say
those.
one-liners or whatever.
So
I've got a bone to pick with you. Kia.
So the Rangers go and they meet up with Ivan Ooze, and he pulls up these little, like, the new putty men who are like little versions of Ivan Ooze, and they look like the temple guys from Legends of the Hidden Temple.
They
but all
look like
purple.
they look like the lead singer from Seven Dust if he was purple.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes. About 10
It's
of
just a
him.
bunch of guys from Seven Dust going, "Deny her, he gonna fight the Power Rangers."
Digging from an angel soul, the Power Rangers.
I'm gonna destroy Angel's Grove.
And when they get hit, they fart.
yeah. And they fart, and for some reason when they get hit and
Kind
punched
of
by
like
the-
you.
Yeah. When they get hit and punched by the Power Rangers, they're fine, but only like when they hit some metal or a grate or whatever, they go bleh, and they just turn into ooze.
Explode.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, and that brings us to like when they explode, there was some good like editing. Like the cuts looked pretty good. It looked consistent. They hit the thing and then instantly they explode. But before this, like the Power Rangers travel in their like rainbow zappy
Yeah.
thing.
The more
And
you
in
know,
this-
laser.
Yeah, exactly. They tell you a life lesson about reading books more often, and then the Power Rangers show up. But right before this, like when the Power Rangers zap into the dumpster or wherever the fuck they end up, it's the worst cross dissolve you've ever seen in your
Oh,
life.
that's so bad.
And which is great. I appreciated that. But then they do these near seamless other like cuts that were much more difficult than just putting random people there.
Yeah.
I just found that funny.
So they fight all the putty men, and this is like the only time through the majority of the movie that you see them actually in their Power Ranger outfits, and they're kicking ass in the Power Ranger outfits. The rest of the movie, except for the end, they're just the Power Rangers.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, they're just the kids. They're the teenagers.
That's kind of a
Well,
bummer.
they get new like ninjutsu outfits,
Yeah.
and then they throw them out and go back to their old outfits, but
Yeah.
they have their new ape machines and shit.
Yeah.
But that's
while wearing
that's like-
dinosaur masks.
That's like 95% through the movie, you know?
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
That's kind of a down.
So, fucking Ivan Ooze just pops into Zordon's headquarters.
just shows up.
Strolls
strolls in.
Yeah, I don't know if you found him on Google Maps or what the story was, but he just goes in there and he like plays a flute.
Yeah.
And just starts zapping everything, and everything's getting destroyed.
And he's upset that he missed the Brady Bunch reunion.
Oh yeah, he's like, oh yeah. So he's like, think of all the things that I missed while I was stuck in that egg for 6,000 years. The Black Plague, the Brady Bunch reunion, and we're thinking, how the fuck did you know about any of these things if you were stuck in an egg for
alone a
6,000
television
years? Christ. But fucking everything that guy says is gold too. I mean, everything.
Yeah.
And okay, I thought the flute was gonna come back throughout the movie, where like he uses that to do his magical powers, but no. That's the one time he, plays
Pulled
the
it out of
flute.
his ass and he
Yeah.
put it right back up.
That's right.
I don't even remember a flute. To
So-
be honest, I have no recollection of this flute.
So the Power Rangers go back to HQ, and the whole place has been destroyed. And they find Zordon's glass bucket has been smashed to pieces. So Zordon's body that looks like a dried up old raisin. You know what he kind of looks like? You remember when you played fucking what's the game on Sega?
You know when you take a dump and look into the toilet?
Yeah.
It looks like that. He looks like crusty white dog shit on
Yeah.
the side of the road.
It's like
is what he looks like.
You know when you play an Altered Beast and the guy goes, "Welcome to your doom." He looks like that guy.
Yeah,
You know?
he kind of does.
Kind of looks like that guy. So he's sitting there and he's like, "Rangers, you guys gotta go to this planet somewhere and I don't know, go do some shit. Just go to the fucking planet." So the Rangers blast off to the planet, right? And while they're going into outer space, going to planet whatever, all the bad guys, Rita Repulsa and all the other clowns, they're all hanging out on their moon base, right? you know, and they're like, the Rangers, we got to go stop the Rangers from getting to that planet. And Ivan pops out of nowhere. I don't know how these other people are getting back and forth from the moon to Earth and back all the time.
Because they have their magic wands.
Magic wands.
Gold Star Boulevard has his little like Z wand, and so doesn't Rita Repulsa.
No,
and there's that other guy, the guy who looks like the toaster with muscles.
The toaster. That's the guy with the Z, the staff with
yeah,
the Z.
yeah,
Lord
yeah.
Zed.
Lord
that
Zed.
guy. Oh, Lord Zed.
My
Yeah,
boy.
the toaster with muscles, Lord Zed.
Yeah. All right. So
He's got his magic wand that he does shit with.
So, toaster with toaster with muscles. See, why didn't they say that in the movie? Right? That's something would've
They
said.
do call him a dingle doofus or something. Dingledork.
Dingledorf.
I don't want to be a Dingledorf. So I'll hang out with yous. I paid $9.95 for Dingledorf goes fishing.
Dingledorf.
I want my money back. Tim Conway is Dingledorf.
So Ooze puts them into a snow globe, except for Gold Star Boulevard and fucking Oinks Magoos over here, and they're serving him. So next thing you know, they're at like the local. They're in Tromaville at the toxic waste dump, and they're like, we're
And
gonna
nobody works there.
Yeah, nobody
Like,
works
they
there.
just take it over.
Yeah,
Everything
he
is in
just-
perfect working order. He just is like, this is mine now.
He's just like
Nobody stops him.
He's like Mr. Boogedy. He just points his finger and electricity comes out and he just makes shit turn on. And and so he starts manufacturing gack in a little plastic bucket that he gives out for free, looking like this freaky wizard. And it's weird too because he's all like, "Oh, I'm gonna go in incognito," but no, he's this fucking deranged.
He's the jizzard.
Yeah. He's got like a little pentagram on him too. And so he's handing out gack to all these kids. It's Nickelodeon gack. And it's okay like when the kids play with it, but as soon as the parents touch it, they turn into mindless slaves. And they have to dig up these Sega CD CGI creatures. Do you remember when we used to play
Sewer Sharks?
Yeah, we used to play a Sega Saturn, and we would go, man, how come the game doesn't look like the cutscenes?
Yeah.
Those monsters are the cutscenes,
Yep.
right? Now, and we were talking about it when we were watching the movie. It's like,
It looks like a muck. Remember that game?
Yeah, the game Amok. Yeah. So like, when you watched the TV show, you had guys in suits on miniature sets.
There's plenty of that, though. Plenty of it. The sets
No.
are like more or less the same from the TV show,
But
except for the this snot factory or whatever it is.
No.
That's a new set.
I mean, like when it comes to these monsters and the Megazords at the end, they're all CGI. Instead,
Oh, okay,
it's CGI circa 1994, Sega CD graphics.
Yeah, it looks horrible.
Right?
It looks
And
horrible.
why didn't they just
Yeah.
put dudes in suits? They easily could have put dudes in suits.
It looks so fucking bad.
Yeah.
So bad.
So, anywho, so he's making gack.
Controlling parents.
Controlling parents. The parents dig up these two CGI Sega CD robots. One looks like a scorpion. The other one's a praying mantis.
Yeah, something.
So he fills them up with that ooze from Ghostbusters 2 because it's filled with anger, you know. And Vigo's controlling the hate, and so he makes them come alive, and they're gonna go run amok in the city, right? And apparently everybody else in the city has not been touching their kids' gack, and
Just the parents.
just the parents of Grove. No,
What
Angel
about
Grove.
all the regular single people who don't have kids? Nobody says
Well,
anything.
they were the people that were running away from the CGI monsters in that one scene.
Oh, okay.
And meanwhile, the Rangers are on another fucking planet, meeting up with
God damn.
Xena Warrior Princess,
Yeah,
becoming fucking
and
ninjas.
these bird dudes. They're these bird men that just come down and they have a little bit
Fly
of a
on
fight.
them. That's the Power Rangers. they have like the same problem that the Lord of the Rings has. They're just like, okay, we go somewhere, we fight some fucking things, they go away. We go somewhere else, we fight some other fucking things, they go away.
On and on
we
and on.
go somewhere, we fight these bird guys, and then
Rinse, repeat.
Xena shows up and fights them for us because she's so much better than us, even though we're the ones that if she's so good, fucking why doesn't she fix the problem? She just turns into an owl and fucking flies away. She doesn't help. She's just like, hey, you already have robots. I'm gonna give you new robots that are stupid, and I'm gonna turn into an owl. We'll see you later.
Yeah, right. See, they already got robots. Now, where are those other robots? What are they doing?
Yeah, where do they go?
Aren't they just
Where
like
do they
hanging
go?
out in a garage somewhere?
Right, yeah, they're fucking
Hanging out at Robot Depot?
Yeah, they're getting their oil changed at fucking Arco or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
They're in the shop.
So this Xena Warrior Princess gives them new costumes and new medallions.
New Zords.
Well, the fight with the eagle monsters,
Yeah.
like they are 1,000 times less skilled than the Seven Dust monsters.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
you're
the
right.
Seven Dust guys actually know karate, and these eagles are just flying around like doing nothing, and like they don't even have hands. And so there's not much they can do, but for whatever reason, the Power Rangers can't fight them off. And this also bothered me. When the Power Rangers, they can do this like zappy thing and turn into a rainbow and go wherever the fuck they want, but when they're in trouble, they can't just fucking zap across the fucking way. And like this one girl's like, she gets picked up by the eagle monster, and she can't just zap herself out of it and be back on the ground. What the fuck?
That's a good point. I didn't think of that.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Good point.
Hey, zap yourself out of there.
So they got some new Megazords, and that pertains to a bear, a frog,
a crane.
A fucking dude, I would be like, excuse me, I
wolf.
used to be a mastodon.
Yeah, and now
you're telling me I'm a frog. What the fuck? Do you not see how ridiculous this is? My mastodon is sitting in the garage down the street. I got the keys in my pocket. I don't need a frog. That's like saying
It's got
Power Rangers. Like, yeah, you're in Monster Jam and you have Gravedigger, but now we give you the Toyota Celica. And good luck. Come on. Whatever. So they're driving the Toyota Celica frog. And they don't even whatever. Then they find a bunch of bones for no reason.
Which the new Megazords are like ridiculously shiny too.
Because they're CGI, because that's the only option. Everything CGI is shiny.
Very badly.
It's super shiny. Somebody really buffed them up real good, polished them good. So now they're fighting these rock creatures that don't like water for some reason, and they rock their world
After they fight a dinosaur with bone, the bone dinosaur. But it's legit for no
Yeah, what the
reason.
fuck
They
was
just
that all
stumble
about?
upon some shit and fight it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they stumble upon the rock guys and fight them. There's no fucking reason. They just do.
And then they go home.
Yeah, they go home.
And they
their-
find
with
it.
their
They
new
in
Zords.
the they fight the rock guys, and then they find this fucking like cereal box with the prize in it or something. I don't know what it is. It just shines some light on it, and then they're like, "All right, mission accomplished. I guess this is what Zordon was talking about. Whatever."
Back
I
to
don't even
the
know what.
Earth.
I don't even know what it was. What was it?
They
Just
got new
a rock with.
They got new gold medallions on their chests.
Yeah.
They got the exact same Power Ranger suits, but with new gold medallions. One's a frog, one's a bear, one's iguana. I don't know what they were.
The silver monkeys,
Silver
the purple
monkeys,
iguana, orange
purple-
iguanas,
Yeah,
silver
Falcon.
snakes,
yeah.
the falcon.
So they go back and they go and they start fighting these monsters. And they call in the Megazords, the big shiny CGI Megazords. And then they turn into a big Megazord. And they blow them up pretty easily. Except
They kick it in the dick.
Yeah. Oh no, Ivan Ooze goes.
They hit the emergency dick kicking button.
Yeah, on Ooze.
He like repossesses one of the monsters.
Yeah, the mantis one.
And they
or
go
whatever.
fly and they fight in outer space. To which all he does is he kicks him in the nards, and this random fucking meteor that suddenly everybody's like, "Oh, hey, guess
Ivan
what?"
Ooze has nards.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, by the way, there's a meteor up in space. Let's smash it up against this meteor."
How convenient.
That they never
convenient.
mentioned
Yeah,
previously.
right. So that's what they do. They kick him in the nuts, in the monster nuts.
It's the equivalent of Batman going, "Oh, I have my shark
Shark
repellent. Let me
repellent, yeah.
use that."
Yeah.
It's the shark repellent plot point of this movie. They're,
Yeah.
"Oh, I have my Ivan Ooze repellent. Why don't I just use this?"
And the nut kick is courtesy of the emergency, the only break an emergency glass button.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What? I mean, what? There's no button to like make this thing run or walk or no. It's just a kick in the nuts.
If ever there's an emergency, break this glass and you can knee
Kick anything in the
someone
nuts.
in the nuts. Yeah.
Yeah, kick someone in the nuts and problem solved. There you
So
go.
there you have it.
They blow them up. They go home. They watch some fireworks.
Yep. They're eating crab legs.
Yep.
Ugh.
Oh, and then the little kid saved the day by making all the parents not kill themselves.
With help from Bulk and Skull.
Yep. They just shoot water at him, which I thought was supposed to like cleanse them of the ooze, but no, it was just to like back them up, I guess.
Yeah.
So all the parents are
Stall
gonna have
them
ear
or something? I
infections. So
It was a social statement about civil rights.
yes.
That's what it was. And then in a little Marvel post-credit scene, we get Gold Star Boulevard is now
I'm the king of the ring now. Hey!
Come on down to Harford.
and Rita and my boy Lord Zed show up and I don't know.
That's the end of the movie.
And then nothing happens.
The end.
I think the best part of the movie was the post-credit sequence, which was my favorite part of the movie, which was to show you all the interactive CD-ROM stuff that you can get from the Power Rangers at your local cowboy.
Screensavers.
At your,
There's a coloring book.
Yeah. At your
Walgreens.
Walgreens.
Make a movie.
Yeah, it was Kid Pix was in there.
Remember when you could when actual CDs, like music CDs, had like special features in a CD-ROM, like it'd have a music video or something. I remember like the Bare Naked Lady CD had like fake scrambled porno on it.
No shit.
Do you remember that? And
No.
they're like, it was just like all this scrambly porno stuff, and then they're like, oh yeah, ooh, so good. And then it unscrambles and they're just eating ice cream.
What? Oh, I didn't know that. You should have shown me that back in the day. I used to
Hey,
have.
if you have the Bare Naked Ladies, whatever the CD that 1 week is on, you put that in your CD-ROM and experience.
I never had a single Bare Naked Ladies CD. I was too listening to the Duke Nukem Music to Score by CD, which also had CD-ROM shit on there. I don't remember what it was, though, off the top of my
It's
head.
usually just links to websites that are inactive.
Right. Yeah, 3drealms.com or whatever. So, in any case, oh yeah. So they go back to Zordon's place real quick. Zordon's fucking dead. They all go into a circle around him. Some magic dust goes around, and they bring him back to life. And they put him back in the glass bucket, and he's a big floating head again.
Yeah, all they needed to do was fucking hold hands.
Why didn't they do it at the beginning of the movie?
Seriously.
They could have done it at the beginning of the movie.
I mean, Alpha's having a heart attack, and you could have just held your hands
Yeah, microchip.
Yeah, and fix everything. Everything like reverses back into normal. Like everything's broken, and it's like an Oreo commercial where that kid twists open the Oreo and then he cleans his room for him.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
that with the Power Rangers, except they don't have Oreos.
Well, that's
fucking
the
stupid.
That's the Power Rangers, the movie, guys.
That's
You
pretty
guys
much
wanna
it.
Do some Kevbot rating trivia.
Yeah, let's do some KevBot rating trivia.
What does he normally do first? IMDb?
I don't care. You do whatever you want.
Is there any trivia?
Oh, I don't know. I just have the ratings.
Okay.
Although, okay, the only trivia we could think of where you thought that the guy that played Ivan Ooze has never done anything
Yeah,
else, but then
and he has over 100 screen
Yeah.
credits, so I was way the fuck off. And the director, this was his first movie 2 years later, he directed McHale's Navy, starring Tom Arnold, and For Richer or Poorer, starring Tim Allen, both of which bombed, and he never directed another movie again. Beyond that, that's all I got. It opened in June of 95, near my birthday.
Maybe. There you go.
That's
All
a
right.
shame.
So, on IMDb, out of 10, what do you guys think it got?
On IMDb,
Is that your Kevbot impression?
Yeah, yeah.
Probably
sultry Kevbot.
I'm gonna give it like a 2 out of 10.
2 out of 10.
Oh shit! Damn. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say 5. I think there's probably some fans that have some like nostalgia, so they rate it high. You know.
5 out of 10. Well, with 22,000 votes, it got 5.1 out of 10.
Ooh shit! Yeah. Power Rangers.
T-Man was very close.
Yeah. All right. Whoa. Yeah. Ooh.
Whoa,
And
yeah, Kiop.
What about on Amazon? Out of 5, what
Of
do you
the
guys think it
VHS
got?
copy,
VHS,
I
yeah.
probably got a 4.5 out of 5.
It sounds like you're doing Kevbot doing an impression of Dane doing an impression of Duke Nukem.
Yeah.
Ooh, damn. I'd give this movie a 5 out of 5.
Hail to the
Damn.
king, baby.
Hail to the king, baby.
Did you say your answer?
Yeah, he said, what, 4.5?
4.5 out of 5 stars.
Damn. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. I'm gonna agree. I don't know if I can agree, but I do.
Oh, mama.
You guys are pretty fucking close. 32 reviews. It got 4.2 out of 5.
Whoa. All right. Good
Nice.
stuff.
And what do you guys give it out of 10? Oh, we have to do a rating system, right?
Oh yeah. I don't know
Yeah.
what there, Jimmy Jam. What's it gonna be?
God.
What's it gonna be? Out of 10, what?
It's gotta be something involving
Dingle
gold stuff.
dorks. 10 dingle
Yeah, that
dorks.
works.
All right.
What is it? Dingle?
Dingle dorks.
Okay.
Dingledorfs.
Yeah. I think I would probably give it out of 10. It held up better than I thought. I thought I was gonna fucking hate it. I tried rewatching the show like 7 years ago, and it fucking did not hold up at all. Like, it was kind of rough. I just imagine, like, when I was a kid watching, how much I loved it. Like, my parents walking in and being like, "What the fuck is this garbage you're watching?"
Hey, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Hey, Jimmy, what the fuck is this garbage you're watching
And,
here?
I thought it
Hey,
was gold.
just throw some
on
ooze
it.
in their face.
Right. Yeah.
Change the
Exactly.
channel and put on Eek the Cat.
Yeah, exactly. But this
Put
held
on
up
Life is
surprisingly
Louie.
better. Oh, that was the best. I think, honestly, I would give this 7 dingle dorks out of 10. 7. That's higher. I thought it was like a 2. 7.
All right. Good.
I was impressed.
How about you, T-Man?
Oh my god. Yeah. So as a kid, I fucking hated this movie because it betrayed me. It betrayed my trust in the Power Rangers. But watching it now, not having like my my preconceptions, I know what it is. I don't have any allegiance anymore to the Power Rangers. And I enjoyed it so much more this time. Like it's a fucking stupid movie, and that's why it's great. So I think I would give this probably an 8.5 dingle dorks. It is stupid as all fuck, but it's entertaining through and through. Like, there wasn't one part where I was like, all right, let's wrap this up. You know?
Well,
It's 101 minutes, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
I'm going to give this 101-minute movie 8.5 out of 10 Dingledorfs.
Is that your actual rating?
no. My actual rating is
Oh.
8.8 Dingledorfs.
Oh.
Damn. 8.8, baby.
Yeah, I fucking love this movie. It's so good.
Wow.
I thought it was awesome. It only had like a couple of little teeny wee little like slow spots. Pacing. I didn't like the CGI at the end. I wish they was guys in suits, but
Yeah, but that's still part of what makes it so cheesy.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like capitalizing on everything like mid-90s, you know?
It reeks of mid-90s. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Mid-90s. It oozes of mid-90s. I fucking
Yeah,
loved it.
it's like this. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt
Go ahead.
you.
Interrupt
it's
me.
like it's like when a poor person wins the lottery and they just buy like Lamborghini and just gaudy bullshit. Like, okay, Power Rangers, you're a show that costs practically nothing. Now you have millions of dollars.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
do whatever you think a multi-million-dollar movie looks like, and that's exactly what they did.
Dude,
You know what I mean?
the soundtrack alone costs more on this movie than probably the entire
Yeah,
fucking
right?
TV series.
Oh yeah, there were some legit like big name songs.
Van
in this,
Halen
like,
is on the
"You're an
soundtrack.
Action boy, you're an action girl.
Yeah, and that song.
Whatever the fuck that was.
Well, would you guys rewind the movie? Because I would.
yeah, I would.
Totally.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's the Power Rangers. Hey, real quick, I got to wrap up. We're about at the end of the time here, but I'm going to tell you guys a really quick, shitty little story. Around the time when this movie came out was around the time when I was getting out of Power Rangers stuff, and I was kind of like at that time where it was like, at my age, it's not cool to like this stuff. So
You're getting into Beetleborgs.
Yeah, I was probably into like VR.
superior-
I think I was into VR Troopers, virtual
Troopers.
reality Troopers. Okay, so
Not Los Luchadores.
that was a good whatever. Was it called Los Luchadores?
I think so.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I could be wrong.
That
I
was a
wasn't
good
into
Saban
it.
show.
I
Or,
would-
or we're probably watching Men in White on
Oh, God.
Fox Family Channel. So my godparents came over, and they gave me Power Ranger gloves that made action noises when you moved them, and I was like, hey, I'm a little too old for these. And now looking back, I'm like, what a fucking stupid shithead I was to like tell my godparents, who I love to death, that I don't like the gift that they gave me. Fucking dummy I am, knucklehead. And I wish I had those goddamn gloves today because they were fucking awesome.
Yeah, your hands look cold.
So you know what I ended up doing? We ended up bringing them back to KB Toys, and I returned them and exchanged them for a Street Shark action figure.
Ooh, that's much more mature.
Which
no doubt.
which my nephews play with today. So
Street Sharks is so fucking good. I wish there was
Yeah.
a Street Sharks movie.
oh fuck,
yeah.
that would have been great.
See that? It all worked out.
Yeah. So anywho, there you go. That was the Power Rangers movie, guys.
Wait, Jimmy, did you have any special Power Ranger toys yourself?
Dude, I don't know how well you guys remember the TV show, but like one of the earliest episodes, there was a villain named Bones. He was like a skeleton, wore a top hat.
I think I remember that. Yeah.
I remember when I was a kid, I went to this was like kindergarten. I went to one of my best friend's fucking birthday parties, and he had it. I wanted it so bad.
You stole it?
I tried, and I got caught.
Oh,
not
shit.
like caught like in trouble, like I don't know. It wasn't anything that serious, but I was like seriously like thinking like, how can I get this into mom's car with me, like without anybody fucking noticing.
Whoa.
Fast forward like 20 fucking years, I go to That's Entertainment one day. They had it in the fucking original box. It's currently sitting at my house right now.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, you should take a picture of that and we'll put it up on the Instagram.
I will.
or
I'll do it when
something.
I get
So,
home.
Cool.
I
cool.
will.
Awesome. Good stuff. Good stuff. All righty. Well, Jimmy, thank you again for being on the show. It was a pleasure having you back.
Thank you guys for having me. Always a
Thank
pleasure.
you.
All right, T-Man. Do your thing.
All right, guys. I guess that's it for this episode. I am Topher Hansen. With me, as always, has been...
The Dane Train.
And our special guests...
The original #1 superfan, Jimmy Alicata.
Be kind and rewind.